All right, so now we have finished learning about the types of entries, and now our entry types, and now we are coming into. I'm going to explain one by one about the two types of entries. And in this case, I'm starting with confirmation entry. So, what is confirmation entry? I've already explained that. That is probably taking a trade with a confirmation, knowing the direction it is going, and it is safer to take, right? So, and now the standards for this ones, or the criteria, is basically identify a POI using the higher time frame and find it on the lower time frame if necessary. When price taps into the POI, go to the lower time frame and wait for lower time frame. Then wait for lower time frame, probably lower time frame break of structure in favor of the POI, and enter of the newly created order block on the lower time frame. So it is best used when the OB in the lower time frame is in the higher time frame is huge, and when price is probably moving to your POI strongly, right? And also best used when you are trading the counter trend, which is the lower time frame trends, and has so many POIs to deal with. Advantages is that it gives you confirmation and confidence prior to the trade you are entering, and also provides high risk to reward ratio as the POI is refined and executed on the on the lower time frame. So the disadvantages is practically you can lose it, you can miss a trade, right? Okay, so now this is our lower time frame. This is our entries. Sorry for this messages. Let's quit this. Okay, so this is our lower time frame. This is our higher time frame right now. Let's put it. Let me delete this particular one. All right, so we have our higher time frame order block, right? So we have two order blocks right here. So you can see with this one I have refined. So with this one I'm trying to explain to you that you have two order blocks. So this is, you can see I spoke about an order block is practically the last up move candle before the down move, which I mentioned. It depends on the direction. So if you are in the down, if it is going to the downtrend, you're looking for an order block to go to the downtrend. It is the last up move candle before the down move. And also if you are going to the downtrend, if you are trying to buy, it's also the last down move candle before the up move. That is basically the translation in both sides, right? Now we have our order block aligned perfectly, right? And we have this aligned, and I just listed this as liquidity because it is in a range, not moving up, down, and this is all advanced, right? You all come to this, but I want you to get used to this right now. So you have this actually, and price moves. Price has broken structure, which is the basics of what I said you should look for. Price has broken structure from this. It created a high and then a low, breaking the structure, meaning we are in the downtrend. Hence we are looking for the next movement to continue to the downside. So that is just by the way, right? Now let's move to, so we want a confirmation entry. So let me explain the confirmation entry for you. So we have our order blocks being aligned, and we are now going to the lower time frame to refine and then take our entries to understand confirmation entry. All right, so with confirmation entries, you can see we have this order block nicely created, or a break of structure right here. The POI is there aligned correctly, and we have this one too also aligned. So this one I've refined it to this particular one. So I think probably let's just remove this one because it is practically not relevant at the moment. Okay, I also have this one very big, and I might not like to take entries from this one with 24, I think 24 pips right here or something. I might not like to take it. I'm not saying I want to take it if I get it. Okay, if it gives me good risk to reward ratio, I'll be ready to take it. But if it doesn't, there's no necessary, there's no need taking it. Now I'm looking for a confirmation entry, right? So in this case, price is pushing down aggressively, as we can check. You can see price pushed aggressively, 1 2 aggressive candles, 3 aggressive candles, and here there is no confirmation. So if you take a trade from here, it is aggressive, and you no confirmation, you're going to get. So I'm looking for, if confirmation is given to me here, I'll take it, but probably price goes through and then there's no confirmation, hence that order block was invalid, right? Now you have this particular order block which is valid. If you're going to refine on the lower time frames, you can see price is actually here. Let's refine the last up move candle before the down. This was the last up move candle, but we are refining it to this particular candle because it was after this candle that momentum kicked in, pushing all this to the downside. So hence let's pick that one and highlight it to this, right? Let's have our order block to be gray in this situation. All right, so now we have this, right? We now know that this is our refined order block. Let me push this backward. We now know that this is our refined order block, but we're also looking for more opportunities. I spoke about imbalance, in which there is imbalance here, right? As you can also see, there is liquidity, as I mentioned previously, and also you can see it has been ranging doing all this, and then finally it has broken structure. Now we have this as liquidity, right? Now you know this is liquidity. This is where you have to find your order block. You're waiting for price to tap into this, and when price immediately price enters this POI, I'm now looking for confirmation entries in that particular range. So let's look for our confirmation, right? So we're looking for confirmations. Why has price stopped once again? Okay, I think the network problem. So let's wait a little bit for price to give us room. All right, so we're looking for a confirmation entry. In this case, price has started creating lower lows, higher highs and higher lows. So this is our high. In this case, this is our high, right? Let's see where our low will be. Okay, this is our low, and this break. Let's say this is broken, our high, our low, right? Price goes, okay, our high here, our low there. You can see how price is creating this, and now you have your high and low. So now let me maximize this thing. Let me remove this all these things from the way, okay, and then focus on the small break of structure. So now let's come to this particular place, right? So you can see how price has broken to the downside and to the upside, right, with this candle. So hence we call it the break of structure above, and then this is our low, right? And now we are looking for a change of character, right? So the change of character is basically the lower time frame break of structure, right? So for the counter trend break of structure, so you see price has tapped into the POI nicely, and it is at our major POI. So we are looking for price to break structure. So in this case, we have a break of structure from this, right? So now that we have our structure broken, we are now looking to take off of this POI. So hence we have we take this POI as our place to enter, right? So we do this. This is where we are entering the trade. This is our stop loss. So our stop loss is just barely this, practically. Let's give it a little bit of room. So this is 10 pips, so we're having let me just do it 10.9 and 10.5, right? Okay, so we have 10.5 pips right here. Price has broken structure, as we already explained. It broke structure, comes back, tap, and it continues to the downside, right? So it has broken structure off of this place, and yeah, so we have a clear understanding of what we are looking for in the first month. So now that we have our structure being broken, we are targeting the lower time frame. So we are targeting, so our target is basically the high of after the price broke the our previous higher time frame low. Sorry, we're looking for the low. So now you can see on the lower time frame we have a very clear and neat look, right? Price has broken structure, took liquidity, filled the imbalance, and now we are looking for price to target the lower time frame. So in this case, we are having approximately, I think 10%. Okay, we have 9%, right? We have 9%. Not bad, not bad. Okay, now that price has broken, and on the lower time frame, we know price has broken the lower time frame structure. So we are going to price breaks completely, and you see it is going back to tap into, and just like that, you see how price has gone back to tap into the trade, and we are now looking for price to continue to the downside, and you can just see how price has just continued, and just like that, price continues and hits our target just like that, because in this case this is a risk-free entry, and this has just taken within few minutes for me to get this particular type of entry done. So this is the confirmation entry that we are talking about, and in this case price has tapped you into your trade, and just like that, price shot to the downside. You have refined this on price taps into it, it breaks structure on the lower time frames aligned with the higher time frame structure. You now know that price has broken structure. Look for your break off, you look for your order block, which it is being mentioned, like you said. So now when price taps into the POI, go to the lower time frame and wait for the lower time frame breaking structure in favor of the POI, and enter off of the newly created OB on the lower time frame. So you can see this was the newly created order block, because you can see an engulfing candle engulfing the previous candle, the last up move candle before the down move. Perfect order block right there. price broke structure, went back, tapped into the trade, and shot all the way to the downside. Hence, we have just learned about confirmation entries. Now that we know about confirmation entries, let's go to the next episode and then learn about risk entries. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys in my next episode.